That'll be amazing. All right, family. So what I want to go over today is how to massively recruit people into your business in person, right? And I'm going to show you, exactly what I did, just a few days ago with Mikey's team, right? I was out there on the field with Daniel, Eli, Natalie and Janaya, and we came together and I said, I want to put you in my shoes, right? I want to show you what life was like for me when I was out there, trying to get people to see a comedy show, right? When I was out there selling the comedy club tickets, right? When I was out there trying to find those like-minded individuals, right? Those quality people into my business, right? I want to teach you the art of sales, right? The art of having the conversation, right? The art of having the confidence to speak with people, to speak with a level of conviction, right? To have a certain body language, to, posture up a certain way where people can actually feel that what you're saying is something that they want to be a part of, right? It's all about piquing the interest. Now, what I highly recommend, if those that don't have it, I highly recommend for individuals that are on this call to have a specific flyer with you on the flyer, right? And, something on the flyer where it piques people's interest to wanting to see what it is that you have to offer, right? We call that, we call that breaking the ice, right? In order to have that conversation, you got to have a flyer, right? Now, I'll give you guys an example. So if you look at this flyer right here that I have, right? For those that can't see it, this is a flyer that I have, right? How to make 6 figures in 6 months, right? Learn how to make 6 figures 6 months, free informational, right? So when I'm speaking to people, I'm handing them my flyer, right? Now, how many of you guys are comfortable with speaking to strangers? All right, type a 111 if you're comfortable. If you're not comfortable, type a 222, right? If you're not comfortable speaking with strangers, type a 222. And if you're comfortable, type a 111, right? We're talking about in person, right? Not online, right? Because it's easier online, but in person, right? So everybody is comfortable with speaking to strangers. Amazing, all right? So how many of you guys have a college campus near where you live? Type of 111 in the chat box, right? Or do you know a college campus that's at least, driving distance away that you can get to, right? Drop a 111, right? So now the reason why I'm having this conversation with you guys is because I don't know if you guys know this, but for those that know Alex Morton, right? For those that know Bryce Thompson, these guys have actually built $1 million company right off of a college campus, right? They actually tapped in to the kids that were in their proximity and just brought the opportunity to them while they were in school, right? And I was listening to Alex Morton, right? Alex Morton said something, special that really stuck out to me. And I want to share it with you guys real quick. Maybe you guys can take notes on this, right? I want to share it with you guys just so you guys can see, exactly what it is that I got information on and have an understanding on this, right? Super important. I believe it was chapter 7. He said, how to attract, recruit, and inspire, right? So how to attract, recruit, and inspire people. The college campuses are the best places to recruit. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. The college campuses are the best places to recruit. How to get the millennials in your business is super important. We live in a world right now where millennials have taken over the 7-figure industry, right? Where millennials are actually at home right now or at school and they don't want to be there. Now, there's nothing wrong with going to school. There's nothing wrong with having a job, but it's just giving them that extra oomph that they're looking for to really extend, right, their opportunities within their proximity or which it is that they're in proximity with, right? So if they're in school, you're surrounded by students, your network is your net worth at the end of the day. If I'm surrounded with people that could potentially be the next 6, 7, 8-figure earner, I have to expose them to the information that I have access to in order not for myself to grow the business, but to help encourage them to do the same and teach them a skill set in which they never knew about, right? Super important. So, because of technology, millennials are very different than the baby boomers. They like things simple, hassle-free, and efficient, and can get bored easy. Millennials want freedom. You must smile. Family, when you are speaking to people in person, always smile. Show your teeth. Smiling does something to people, right? I've been doing this for years, right? I've been smiling at people, right? So whoever you speak to, whoever you come in contact with, I want you to always smile, right? Because it puts them in that mode. It makes them feel good, right? It connects it connects the relationship, right? So if I looked at you and I smiled, I'm gonna put you in a good mood, right? So you want to be able to smile, right? It does so much to others that it makes people feel good about themselves, right? So when you smile, it makes people feel good about themselves, right? If you guys are writing this down, type of 111 in the chat box. If not, I'll be passing this recording off, right? So you got to be willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done, right? Whatever it takes. So you're on campus, you're in a mall, right? You're recruiting people in the street, in the neighborhood. You got to have the mentality, like it's the whatever it takes mentality. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure that when I leave this field, that I left with a good amount of leads, right? That I left with a good amount of numbers, right? That I left having conversations with people that I've never met before, right? So this is not going to be easy, right? Nothing easy is ever worthwhile, but it will be worth it, right? Nothing easy is ever worthwhile, but it will be worth it, all right? So so I want you to understand that millennials are taking over this industry. And where can you find millennials right now, family? In the colleges, right? Those are the people that are looking for opportunities, right? I remember hearing, my brother Alex Morton talking about how he once, was in a college. He built this business on a campus, right? He said, I did whatever it took. If I had to go out there and I set my standard high and said I wasn't going to leave until I spoke to 500 people, then I was going to do whatever it took. But I was going to smile while I was doing it, right? I was going to smile while I was doing it. Super important. So I want to teach you a pitch, right? I want to teach you, right? I want to teach you guys a pitch that I've actually used, right? I want to teach you guys a pitch that I've actually used that allowed me to bring people into the business. All right. So if you got a pen and paper out, I want you to write this stuff down, right? If you got a pen and paper out, I want you to write this stuff down, and I'm going to teach you how to bring people in your business while having a conversation, right? Now, how many colleges, a lot of colleges just celebrated homecoming, right? It was just homecoming a few days ago, and a whole bunch of colleges, right? And we were in the colleges during the homecoming, right? And we did our thing, right? So this is how the conversation is going to start when you're engaging with people you've never met before. Number one, when you speak to people, eye-to-eye contact. All right, I want you to write this down, right? When you are speaking to new people, eye-to-eye contact, and I want you to smile when you're talking to them, right? Right? Smile, eye-to-eye contact, and excitement. All right, I'm going to say that one more time. Number one, okay? Number one, smile, eye-to-eye contact, and excitement. Now, while you're doing this, you have to have enthusiasm, right? It's called the C factor, right? The C factor. Smile, eye-to-eye contact, and excitement. Show a little enthusiasm. All right, if you guys can hear me so far, type a 111 in the chat box. If you guys can hear me so far, type a 111 in the chat box, right? Because I'm going to show you guys how you should be postured up when you're bringing people into your business. And I don't want you to be afraid of doing this, because the sooner you do this, the faster you will get success. The sooner you get out of the comfort zone, the sooner you get rid of the fears of speaking to people, the more comfortable you become, the more people you attract. All right. The more people you attract. All right. Super, super important. So number one, with speaking to people, you want to be able to smile, eye-to-eye contact, and excitement. Show enthusiasm, right? So when you are speaking to people, it is important that you are not far away having a conversation, because when you are far, let's say if somebody's standing here, but you're all the way over here, it's hard to build that connection, that personal connection, because there's no energy involved in this much gap, right? So when you're speaking with people, you want to play close proximity, right? Because it's hard for people to walk away from you when you're literally right there with them, talking to them. Right? So what I want you guys to do, right, when you smile and you have eye contact, you're excited, I want you to put your hand out, and I want you to give that person a handshake, right? Or I want you to tap them on the shoulder and leave your hand there. I'm going to say that one more time. You could put your hand out like this as a handshake, right? Or when you start, hey, how you doing? My name is Jonathan. You could put your hand on their shoulder. You can leave it there. And you're going to talk to this person as if you've known them for such a long time. right? You're gonna talk to this person as if you've known them for such a long time. Right. So let me give you an example. Let's say if I'm speaking to CEO, right? And I never met CEO before, right? CEO, I meet CEO at a college, right? I go on campus. CEO is walking in the middle of, he's walking in the middle of the hallway, and I stop CEO, right? I'm gonna smile. Hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm gonna be excited, right? And I'm gonna shake his hand. Hey, listen, CEO, how you doing, my brother? Right? I don't know his name. Hey, listen, how you doing? Look, I know you don't know me, and I don't know you, and you're probably wondering, who is this guy, right? And you laugh. Now, I'm gonna say it one more time. When you meet somebody in person, you're gonna shake their hand. Hey, how you doing? My name is Jonathan. Listen, I know you don't know me, and I don't know you, and you're probably wondering, who is this guy? But listen, I had to be here today. Did you happen to hear what's happening after school today? All right, you guys got to write this down. Write this down. Did you happen to hear what's going on today after school? They're going to be like, no, yo, listen, we're doing something major right now, literally teaching college students, right, how to pay off college debt, right, and earn a six-figure income right from the comfort of their home, right? Now, you don't have to say six figures, right? You can say earn an additional income, right? But it's piquing the interest, right? So we're gonna do it one time real quick, right? So, hey, I meet CEO. Hey, CEO. Hey, nice to meet you, my brother. Listen, I know you don't know me, and I don't know you. And you're probably wondering, who is this guy, right? Now, when you're doing this and you're smiling and you're excited and you're showing enthusiasm, you always want to nod your head like this, because it puts people in the yes mode. It makes people agree when you're talking to them. It's hard for them to disagree, right? So you want to be in control of their conversation when you're talking to people, because being in control of your conversation based on how you are speaking, based off of the tonality, based off of the body language, right? Based off of the posture, it shows people that you have confidence in what you're doing and what you're saying, right? Because people feed off confidence. If people can see that you are confident based off of those gestures we just spoke about, it makes people want to know more about who you are and what it is that you do. Okay? It makes people want to know more about, who you are and what it is that you do, right? And when you leave, it makes them feel like, wow, I feel like I've known that person for such a long time. So type a 222 in the chat box if you've ever met somebody that you've never known, had mad good energy, right? They never met you in a hole in the wall, right? But because you had good energy, because you had good posture, right? You felt a connection that you never felt before. You felt like you could be good friends with them, right? Like you've known them for such a long time, right? So that's how you have to be when you're on the field speaking to people, is that you have to talk from a level of conviction. You have to talk with a level of certainty. You have to be postured up, right? Everything has to be in sync. Why was the band called In Sync, family? Type it in the chat box. Why was the band called In Sync? For anybody that knows the band In Sync, right? Some of you might be young here, right? But when groups, why do groups, why was the band called In Sync, right? Because think about it. Whenever they sung, they sound like one, right? They were in sync with each other. When they moved, it was the same. When they talked, it was the same. When they smiled, it was the same. When they sung, it was the same, right? So when you're speaking to people, your body language and what you're saying has to be in sync so it can match up. And that's the confidence that people feel. So they can feel that what you are saying is something that they want to be a part of, right? Super important, right? So when you're speaking to people, step number one, smile, eye-to-eye contact, and excitement. Step number two, you can break the ice with people. Break the ice. Yo, listen, those kicks are hard, my brother. Yo, I love that hat. Let's say they're wearing a Yankee hat like me, right? Maybe they're wearing a Yankee hat. That's a breaking the ice. That's a hot topic. Yo, bro, I like that hat, bro. Yo, I'm a Yankee fan too, my brother. You break the ice, right? Break the ice just to have a conversation, right? And you go right in. Hey, look, my brother, I know you don't know me and I don't know you, right? You're probably like, who is this guy, right? And you go like this, he's gonna laugh. Even if you gotta laugh, you're probably like, who is this guy, right? They're gonna be like, yeah, I was actually saying the same thing. Listen, I don't want to waste your time, bro, but I see you go to school here. You know, I know they just did homecoming, but did you hear about the event that they're having right after, right after the classes today? No. Yo, they're doing something big for all college students. It's going to be major, you know, literally showing people, you know, how to pay off the student debt, right? Or literally teaching people how to pay off the student debt. The good thing about this is you can do this from home, you can do this from school, and you can do this while having a job. Right? You can do this from home, you can do this from school, and you can do this from, you know, while having a job. Look, I don't want to waste too much of your time because I know you're busy. Right? Look, I don't want to waste your time because it looks like you got to go somewhere. Right? So here's what I'm going to do. Text me your name real quick and I'm going to shoot you the details. Right? Text me your name real quick while I'm here and I'm going to shoot you the information. Right? Super important. Right? Because instead of you saying, what's your phone number? And they're feeling uncomfortable, you're saying, here's what I'm going to do. It sounds like you're doing them a favor. Send me your name real quick while I'm with you. Shoot me a text with your name, and I'm going to actually text you this flyer because we're actually doing this call tonight on Zoom, bro. Free informational. Right? Free informational. My guy, Al Jerome, went out to the college campus, and he actually got leads. Al Jerome, does it work?
It's a bit loud where I'm at, family, but yeah, like honestly, guys, you just got to be brave enough to get uncomfortable. I literally just had my computer out, was just doing some trades. I cleared a trade in front of somebody. I got like 5 leads out of that experience, guys. And that's just my first time going to a college campus.
There you go. You could even do that, family. You could pull out your laptop. Me and Daniel Eli, we had our laptop open, taking trades, and we had a group of people behind us just looking at us, hovering over us, like, yo, what is that you guys do? Right? You got to create that FOMO, that fear of missing out, right? Create that fear of missing out that when they see something, they're like, yo, bro, what is it that you do? It looks crazy. They sound interested in it, right? Super, super important. So you can do it that way, and you can also approach them, right? So now something that me and Al Jerome spoke about was how can we make things easy? So I'm going to tell you guys what you need to do in preparation to build the pipeline of having massive amount of people in your portfolio. All right, number one, you guys need to have a candidate list. Okay, you see this right here? This is called a candidate list. Okay, you need to have a list of the names, the phone or email. How do you know that person? And any comments you may have. Right? You need to have a candidate list because in order for you to build that pipeline, you need to see it in front of you. All right, in order for you to build that pipeline, you need to see it in front of you. So we're going to do one better, family. We're going to do one better for you. Each person needs to have, number one, a video, a YouTube video. I'm going to give you guys an assignment, right? If you guys do it tonight, even better. If not tomorrow, even better too, right? I'm going to give you an assignment. Who here knows how to tell their story? All right, if you've been in this business for a while now, who here knows how to tell their story? Type of 111 if you know how to tell your story in this business. Because I already got it figured out, right? And if you don't know your story, that's fine, but your story is your glory, family. So if you know your story, your why, which means your why will help you, then it's going to help you make life more easier, right? It's going to help you make life easy, right? So if you are on this call watching this recording, right? Or if you're watching this right now, the first video that you need to have is on YouTube. And that video needs to be you on a camera telling your story. Right? Telling your story, right? Number two, you need to have a link tree set up, right? To a calendar. Okay? You need to have a link tree. Listen, let's put it like this. You need to have a link tree set up to a YouTube video, number one, of you telling your story. That's the first thing that pops up. When they go on YouTube, when they hit your link tree, your video is the first one that pops up. And number two, you guys have to have a calendar. A calendar is how you're going to set your appointments for those leads. Right? A calendar is how you're going to set those appointments for those leads. Now, Al Jerome, you have your flyer on you by any chance?
I don't have it on me, handy in my car, but if you let me share my screen, I can pull it up on my computer.
I'm want to make you a host real quick. We're gonna make Algernon host, and I want to show you how your flyer should look, family. Right? How your flyer should look. All right, Algernon, the floor is yours, my brother. Right? So Algernon is gonna show you how you're gonna be able to take people in person to get them scheduled, right, in your pipeline. So if you can see right there, family, right? If you can see right there, right? We have Algernon with his flyer, right? 6 figures in 6 months. And on the back of the flyer, okay, on the back of his flyer, family, check this out, right? On the back of his flyer is a QR code. Family, if you got a phone right now, right? If you're watching this from a computer and you have a phone, I want you to scan that QR code real quick. Right? I want you to scan that. That QR code takes you to a calendar. And if you're speaking with somebody and they scan that QR code, they scheduling the appointment right in front of you. Right in front of you. Right? They scan it, boop, it takes them right into a calendar. Goes to the calendar, they pick the time, they put their name and phone number, and you have a lead right there instantly. Who here likes this concept so far? If you guys think this is fire, drop some fire emojis in the chat box. Right? If you like what you're seeing so far, family, drop a fire emoji in the chat box. Okay, this is how we're gonna take this business to the next level. This is how we're gonna get 500 new members into this business, right? This is how we are going to have a massive quantum leap into this business because we already have it all mapped out for you, right? Thanks, Algernon. You can share the screen back, my brother. I appreciate you, right? So now the whole idea is this, right? I thought one step further. How could I take this a whole nother step further? Simple. Your flyer is going to have a QR code, family, and on that QR code is going to take them into a link tree, right? Link tree. When they scan that QR code, it takes them into a link tree, right? And the first thing that's going to pop up is a YouTube video of you telling your story. See? It's going to be a YouTube video of you telling your story. After you tell your story in that video, you are going to direct them in that video verbally, and you're going to say, if you want to set up a free consultation and learn more about what I've been able to do to allow myself to make an income right from the comfort of my home and travel and be anywhere I want to be and make money, schedule an appointment below in the calendar. Right? Because there's something that I've learned, right, is that people want to get to know you first before they can make the commitment, right? Sometimes you may be in person, they don't have the time for you to get to know them. But if they scan that QR code and your video pops up automatically, what you think is going to happen? They're going to go and they're going to set that appointment because they feel like they've known you for such a long time, right? So your job is to get a flyer of you on the flyer, right? You're gonna get a flyer of you on the flyer, and in the back of that flyer is going to be a QR code. Now, when they scan that QR code, what's going to pop up is a video of you on YouTube, not a long video. It shouldn't be no more than 5-6 minutes, right? But it's going to be a video of you, right, on YouTube telling your story. So I'll give you a brief one real quick, right? If somebody scanned it, my video is going to pop up. Boom. How you guys doing? You guys received this flyer. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for taking your time and getting on this real quick. And first and foremost, I want to tell you a little bit about who I am. My name is Jonathan, 31 years old, originally from Brooklyn, New York. I was 15 years old, when my mom was a single parent raising me and my brother, and I had to make the decision, to go all in, right? I had to make the decision because I got sick and tired of being sick and tired of the circumstances that I was in. I got sick and tired of people telling me, right? So I'm telling my story, right? I'm keeping it brief for 5 minutes. Once I'm done with that story, I'm telling them in the video. And if you'd like to know more information on what I did during the trying time, what I had to do to become that entrepreneur, what I had to do to make that 6-figure income, or what I had to do to make an honest income from home, I want you to schedule an appointment in the calendar below. I can't wait. I want you to schedule a free consultation for more information, right? So I'm just giving you guys ways, right? Boom, you do that. They schedule your calendar. You got a lead, right? So all we're doing is we're creating a funnel where we're bringing people we have a whole lot of people coming in, right? So we went out on the field. It was me, Danny, Eli. It was me, Danny, Eli, Natalie, and Janaya. And let me tell you, Eli got about 14 to 16 leads, like in 2 hours. All right. I'm going to say that one more time. Eli got about 14 to 15 to 16 leads in 2 hours. So if he's able to get that many leads, imagine if you were out there every day, at least committing 2 to 3 hours a day to speaking to new people and promoting your business. This is your business, right? How would you want your business to be ran? And are you speaking to enough people? And if you're not, then you need to go out there and build your business, right? You need to go out there and build your business. You need to have that certainty. You need to be comfortable, right? You need to get into the rhythm of doing it. Some people, they do it one time and they never do it again, right? Family, I'm on the field at least 4 or 5 times out of the week. I'm handing out flyers in my neighborhood. I'm speaking to college students. I'm building my lead system. So if you guys want to be that person, if you want to take your business and have that quantum leap, I'm telling you, the information that I'm giving you is going to help you. So remember, if you're speaking to somebody at college, hey, how you doing? Listen, I don't want to waste your time. I know you don't know me and I don't know you. You're probably like, who is this person right now, right? But look, listen, there's something major going on right now, right after school for all college students. Like they literally, we have, we have a presentation going on, literally teaching kids on how they can, make money to afford, college, how they can make money to have, a financial stability. Right. And the good thing about this is you can do this while you're at school. You can do this if you're at home, and you can also do this even if you have a job. So it doesn't discriminate. Right. So here's what I'm going to do. Look, it looks like you got to go somewhere. So I'm going to do you one favor real quick so you can get on this free call, bro. Shoot me a text with your name real quick, and I'm going to send you the information. How does that sound? This is for those that don't have a flyer. That sounds amazing. Perfect. Listen, I'm going to connect with you. I'm going to put you down, my brother Sean. It's nice meeting you. I can't wait to share this information with you. Right? And now you have a lead. Now you have a lead. Right? If you're handing out a flyer, same concept. Hey, how you doing? Listen, I know you don't know me and I don't know you, my brother, but did you hear about what's going on after school today? They're doing something major, literally showing people how to be financially, how to have that financial stability, right? How to, while being in college, making money, right? While at home, making money. While working the job, making more money, right? You didn't hear about this? You got to be excited, family. When you speak to people, you have to be so excited that they want to know more about it than what you think you know yourself. They want to know more about it more than you. Right? So you have in the flyer, hey, listen, this is what I'm going to do because it looks like you're in a hurry, bro. Let's do this, bro. Scan this QR code. Beep. It's going to take you, bro, and you're going to be able to actually schedule that appointment so that way I can get on the call with you, literally showing you how we could take this to the next level. How does that sound, bro? All right. Scan this QR code, set up an appointment so I can get to know you first before I actually get you set to send you the link because it looks like you have to be somewhere. Remember, all you're trying to do is get the lead, right? Now, you may just want to get the lead and get to know them first before you put them on an opportunity call, which is fine. I think that's the best way to do it, right? Get the lead, boom. Calendar, they get on the calendar. You call them back just to get to know them, right? Hey, listen, right? Let's say if it was Laura, right? Yo, Laura, I appreciate you setting up this appointment with me. I didn't really get to know you because I know you were in a bit of a hurry. But look, I'm in a business of disqualifying people, but that's why I'm here to find out if you have the qualities. Because look, what I do, it can really change everything for you. But I want to get to know you first before I can send you the actual link. Right. And I'm like, Laura, I'm using the Lord system on her, right? I'm using Lord on Laura, right? Because I got to get to know her first, right? I'm using Lord, which is location, occupation, recreation, and dreams, right? So I'm using the Lord system, location, occupation, recreation, and dreams, right? So when I'm speaking to Laura now, and I got her off of my, my calendar, I'm building a relationship, right? Hey, Laura, I'd like to get to know you a little bit better. Tell me a little bit about where you're from. What do you do for work? That's occupation. What do you do for work right now? Recreation. What do you do when you're not working? What do you do on your free time? And dreams. What do you see yourself in the next 5 years from now? Financially, what are some of your dreams that you've ever wanted to accomplish? Now, Laura's going to get into that flow state. She's going to start telling me about herself, right? She's going to open up telling me where she's from. She's going to tell me what kind of work she does, right? She's going to tell me, what she does on her free time. She's going to tell me what her dreams are, right? She's going to tell me, right, what her big goals and what she wants to accomplish. And my job is to explain to her why my opportunity is going to allow her to leverage this to get her to that dream and goal. Right? My job, after identifying what she has expressed to me, is to explain to her why this opportunity is going to allow her to get to that dream and goal. So Laura likes what she hears. Hey, Laura, listen, I love what I heard. You mentioned to me that you want to open up your own eyelash business, right? You want to get into, doing nails, beauty. You want to open up your own, brick and mortar beauty shop. And I love it. But where's the money coming from, Laura? Where are you going to get the capital from? I know, it's something perfect. Yo, I feel like this was divine timing that I have to be here speaking to you right now, because you know what? You actually qualify. You're somebody that qualifies to do exactly what it is that I'm doing. And I am so honored to have you on this call, because my 6-7 figure earner is literally going to be showing you the blueprint on how you could be able to get to that dream and goal, how you could be able, and in time from now, really, have that time freedom. Right? So, you're somebody that qualifies. Here's what I'm going to do, Laura. I'm going to send you a link. I only have 1 seat left. Right? And I don't do this for anybody. But since I love your story, since I love the connection, right? Since I love the fact that you have those dreams and somebody that I really want to work hard with to help you achieve those goals, I want to give you this one seat. Right? It's going down on Zoom tonight at around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. tonight, right? And I want to get you on that seat. Listen, if this is something that is not for you, I'd rather you let me know now, because I'd rather give this to somebody else. My mentor is only opening up 1 position, and I think you're that qualified person. Just based on what you just told me, you're that person that can really run with me in this business, right? You're that person that can have that time freedom, right? Now, they might say, well, what is this opportunity about? What is this business about? Listen, I can show you better than I can tell you. Right? That's the reason why my 7-figure mentor, he's going to be opening up at that call, right? And I want you to have access to that information, right? So if I were to send you a link to get on this call tonight at around 9 p.m., can I trust the fact that you will get on that call? Right? She's going to say yes. Okay, great. I'm just saying this is for the serious and not the curious. And listen, Laura, I want to really help you, but if that ain't you, Laura, just let me know now and I won't waste your time. Right? You want to make sure that you're pre-qualifying the right people in your business. You shouldn't just be having random people in your business. You want quality people, right? So family, that's it right there, family. How to prospect and, recruit people in person, having the confidence, body language, tonality, smiling, eye-to-eye contact, excitement, showing enthusiasm, family, right? Utilizing flyers to get your way in, right? Utilizing a way to send a text message, right? To build that lead funneling system, family. And most importantly, I want you guys to create a candidate list and start tracking the success of the individuals that you bring into your business. All right, family? So with that being said, this call is about to end. Let's go promote 7 p.m. I love you all. Jonathan, the mentor here. We're changing lives one day at a time. I'll see you at the top. Let's go.